For her size, big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, 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 I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm stripped up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old was on the shelf. In the fast. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all the dream like guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as a watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Man, I can't go out nowhere, I'm gonna go out. I just grip on it and I show it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fight, let's go. Yellow, 43. Trouble, 38. Hey, red. Ready?
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Set, hut. Set, go.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell it to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
set, ready. Blue, 32, 52, set.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Ready?
3rd down, Young from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set, hunt.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jaden Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Scorton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Smash, smash.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Okay,
2nd down and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
68. Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That'll go as a pop of 32 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
10 cycles. Set, ready.
From the gun, Gibbs will get him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed his team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, they hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with it, an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Here's Young. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jalen Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ready, ready, ready.
Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Here we go, here we go. Red, 30, hut.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time, we'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Blackwell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On the ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Operating from the gun, Blackwell. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46, here's second down and 8.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Blackwell. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a first down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Blackwell. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Down. 6. Yellow. 22. Blaster. 6. Red. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Shot, 17. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Blackwell. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Blackwell. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here, so how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them, and how they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blackwell. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they have any design winds up getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Set, hut. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. And Young's going to throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to it out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Blackwell gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Right, ready. 45, field, black. 6, mega. Go pink. Check on more.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blackwell. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field.
and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Here we go! Strike! Go!
Robinson up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who hasn't in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Get it! Hey!
Off play action. Blackwell. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
From the gun on third down, Blackwell. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Looking to throw. Blackwell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready up.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Set. Yellow, 22, set.
Young quickly to the flat. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Black 40. Hey, green. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Set.
Young will set to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Red, 38. Chalk, 17. Ready.
Now here's Young. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready. 22-33. Yellow. Blue, go. Ready?
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gross. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Yes, set.
Gibbs. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Falcons 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
Back to throw. London holds this one in. And he works free. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
62 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 62 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. That is incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go now. Cougars.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. A and he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off. But all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree. And the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school well, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.